Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Carlos, and thank you for tuning in to Poetic Expressions. Now, I know it has been a long time, and in the words of Timberland on the Aaliyah Try Again song, been a long time, and I shouldn't have left y'all. But I think you get the point. You know, life, everything happens, and it's just hard to keep up sometimes with some of the videos. So, you know, as you know, we recently had on yesterday actually, had the 18th anniversary passing of Aaliyah. And I think about it, and even though it's been 18 years, it seems like it's been a long time, but at the same time, it really doesn't. And I think part of that is because her legacy and her presence is felt still by so many artists today. Even when you look at somebody like a Sierra, even Beyonce to some extent has some of Aaliyah's style within their music and in their stylings and their image and everything. But speaking of Aaliyah, one person who is very dear to her, Missy Elliott, has been all over the news, I would say, pretty much this whole year. She started off, she got an honorary doctor's degree. Her and Justin Timberlake got that the same day. So now she is Dr. Missy Elliott. So put some respect on her name and put that doctor in front of it. But honestly, you know, I've been a really huge fan of Missy ever since the first album, the first music video that she made. Even for those that remember or are really big Jodeci fans, the CD that they put out to show the after party in the hotel, the one that had like Freaking You and Love You for Life. And now that I look back on it, that was like 1996, and I was probably about 12 years old then, so I probably shouldn't have been listening to those songs. But they were jamming back then, so I listened. But Timberland and Missy actually produced some of those songs on the album. You can even hear Missy in the background of Jodeci's song Get On Up, which is one of their most underrated songs to me. But Missy has really started to get her flowers, I would say, so to speak, within this last year. You know, she's gotten the honorary doctorate degree. She was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, made history there. She is the first female rapper to ever be inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, which is a huge accolade. And it's a little bit insulting to me as a fan when I hear people give her credit from a history perspective as just being the first female rapper or the first black female rapper or whatever you want to call it. Because I think Missy, her style and her whole presence, it really transcends hip-hop and rap. Of course, you know, she does rap, but she also sings. But the production, songwriting that she's done for so many people over the years, I think when we, you know, had that conversation about her influence, it's much bigger than just rap music. So fast forward a few weeks ago, the Video Music Awards that just aired, there was talk about who should get the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award this year. And all I saw on my timeline was pretty much Missy Elliott. I mean, there were a few people that also threw out some other artists in there too, but by and large, Missy was that person that everyone was really rooting for to get that award. So, you know, they announced it that she would be performing and that she would be the recipient of the Video Vanguard Award. But, you know, then, as if that wasn't enough, she comes back and she announces that she's going to have a new collection of music that dropped basically midnight Friday night. So part of the reason why I don't do the videos as often anymore is because music now, everything is so microwave and it's so touch and go, and with this digital age, it's so easy for artists to just drop music and it's no warning, just put it out. So it makes it kind of hard for people like me who review music. You know, if you don't catch it within their first week or, you know, really the first 3-4 days, you know, it's kind of old news at that point. But I decided to still go ahead and do a short video review on Missy Elliott's new collection, she says, of music, which is pretty much a 5-song EP. And this EP is called Iconology, which is a great title because when you think about the status that she's at in her career, the recent awards that she's won, Missy Elliott is an icon. I mean, you can't deny that. I think anybody would agree that in the music industry, she has definitely earned that title. So she's teased some of these songs on Twitter, on Instagram over the last several months, but I just was not ready. And I was a little bit frustrated because I was expecting a full-length album. But hey, 5 new Missy songs is also pretty great. So just going to give my brief recap of all the songs and see if you all agree. Definitely leave your thoughts, your comments on what you think about Missy's new Iconology EP and just her return to music, period. Because this is her first collection of work since the Cookbook, which came out nearly 15 years ago. I still listen to that album, a lot of the other throwback Missy songs, but it's definitely way past due for her to put out a new album, a new collection of music. So the first song, Throw It Back, also has a music video that is crazy. It's cool that she released this video right before the Video Music Awards, because it really reinforces the reason why she is so deserving of that Video Vanguard title. Because when you look back, throughout the last, however many years it's been, 20 plus years of her career, she is consistently reinventing herself, consistently bringing new imagery to her videos that we haven't seen before. There's always a lot of colors. It's just really creative. This video is no different. I mean, it's just sick. It's crazy. So just Throw It Back. It has a really cool kind of, I would say, a little bit of an early 2000s kind of feel to it. A little bit of 90s too. Really just hard knocking bass line. It's a cool club song. So, she's just having a good time. And a lot of the interviews and just quotes and things I've seen from her recently is with her music now, she wants to get people back into dancing. And I think with this song, she's done just that. Because when you hear it, it's like you can't even really sit still. Cool Off is the follow-up to that one. That's the next track on the EP. Also, really, really hot song. More, I would say, of an upbeat, kind of up-tempo dance track. Definitely could see all of these songs on here really being strong contenders for singles. So maybe that was her goal here. Maybe she's going to eventually make all of these into singles, because I have heard her say several times that she doesn't even record a song if she can't envision the music video while she's recording it. So that song is hot. Gotta take a moment of silence right quick before we get to this next one. This Drip Demeanor, damn. This song is features someone. I don't know who the heck someone is. I'm usually pretty up on it on music, but hey, work and life has been busy. So someone, I'm sorry, I don't know you. SUM number 1. I'm gonna be looking up someone's music. You may see a review on her soon. She's really cool. I like her. This song, it made me sad a little bit though, because as I talked about Aaliyah in the beginning, I could really see Aaliyah on this song. When you hear it, it just has that kind of slow jam vibe to it. And Missy's rapping, I think that's one of her strongest points, is the tracks where it's a slow jam, but she's rapping on it. So I could just totally hear Aaliyah just really, really doing this track justice. But nothing to take away from someone. I think she did an amazing job on it too. And from the first 10 seconds of this song, it's just like, dang. That's my favorite one, if y'all can't tell, from the whole EP. But it's just a sexy song. It's got this hard bass line to it. I love it. I've been wearing the whole EP out, but that song in particular, that Drip Demeanor, is just, can't say enough good things about that one. And then the last song, which she actually has 2 versions of, an acapella version, and then another one that has more of the production, is Why I Love You. So that song basically has this kind of an old school doo-wop feel, and she's questioning herself on why she loves this guy so much that she knows is no good for her. So it's a really cool concept, something that we've heard before, but again, it's with that Missy spin that no one can do like her. And it's cool to see her working with Timbaland again too, because he actually produced the Drip Demeanor and the Why I Love You So Much tracks. So that's really cool. They're working back together. All I can say is I just hope that this continues and develops into a full-length album, because we definitely need as much new Missy music as possible. You know, I think, you know, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion, all those artists, all those female rappers is cool, and there's definitely a place for them. But Missy's return, I think it really helps us see the type of creativity that she brought to music. I mean, it's just untouched. Throughout all these years, no one has been able to match what she brings creatively to the table. So it's just really refreshing to see her back and just doing her thing in music. So anyway, you all leave your comments, like, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Missy's new music, her performance, and the VMAs, and I will see you all next time. Hey, what's up, y'all? Back again. I figured since it's been so long since I've filmed a video that I would make this a two-part video review. So you just heard my thoughts on Missy Elliott's new EP, Iconic, and now I'm back talking about the VMAs. So I watched her performance, pretty much watched all of the VMAs award show tonight, and she just killed it. I mean, I don't know if you all got a chance to see her performance, but I mean, she took us back through, you know, some of the vibes from her old music videos. There was a little bit of like a Beat Me 911 vibe in there. She's a Bitch, Pass That Dutch, Get Your Freak On, of course. I mean, just all these hits that she was running through. I mean, her performance, her stage presence is just amazing. It's great. I can't wait till she goes on tour. Hopefully she tours soon, because I definitely think she would put on an amazing show. Honestly, once her performance was done, I was kind of like, is that the end of the show? I'm kind of, you know, ready to be done. But you know, I loved her acceptance speech too. She's always so humble. You know, she talks trash on the records, but she leaves it there. You know, you never see her just really being boastful or anything like that outside of anything she does on the record. And I think that's so commendable. And then for her to get up there and thank God like she did was really, really cool too. Cardi B is hilarious. She won Best Hip Hop Video for Money, rightfully so. That was a really dope video. But she is just so real, and I can't commend her for saying that so many people have copied off of Missy, and she even threw herself in there. She said she has too, because a lot of people have. You know, they've really copied off her style. Lizzo, who was one of the best performers of the night, she clearly has adopted some of Missy's style. It's very apparent in her image and her music, her singing. She even does like a little bit of rapping too, that's a little reminiscent of Missy, so to speak. So yeah, Missy was my favorite part of the VMAs, to be honest. I mean, like I said, Lizzo was pretty good. The girl, Rosalia, I think is her name, she was actually, her performance was pretty good. I liked hers too. Lil Nas X, now I will say I'm not really into his music too much, but that performance that he gave was really, really cool. So those are the best performances, I would say, that were memorable. I'm usually a multitasker when I'm watching shows and stuff like that, so you can get me to stop what I'm doing. It's a pretty good performance. So I would say those were really the main parts that got me to stop what I was doing at the moment and really pay attention. So leave your thoughts and your comments on the VMAs as well. What do you think about Missy Elliott being the VMA Michael Jackson Vanguard Award winner this year? Do you think someone else should have won? Don't tell me, because I'm probably going to disagree. But no, seriously, if you think that there was someone else that maybe was more deserving, it would be cool to hear, to see who you think should have won that award this year. One thing I did see on my Twitter timeline was Busta Rhymes was congratulating Missy Elliott, and he was jokingly saying that the only other artist who would be deserving of that award is him. And I will say he is definitely in the running for that award too. I think the only reason maybe why he hasn't gotten it yet is because in recent years he hasn't put out as many music videos as Missy Elliott has. But I would say in some regards they're the male-female versions of each other, and I've been saying for years it would be so cool if they just went ahead and did a joint album, because their creativity is just amazing. So the two of them together I think would be really cool on one album. But hey, who knows, maybe that'll happen someday. But thank you all for tuning in, and I'm out this time for real, and see you next time.